Ooh, Otto chaps, and welcome to a quick look at the Witchdoctor. You can follow me at YTMagicalMike on Twitter for random nonsense and basic cynicism, British stuff. So, we're gonna take a look at the Witchdoctor, and his resource, or her resource, is mana. I think my maximum there is 150, it's kinda hard to tell because my preview thing is a bit small. I just used a bunch, and that there shows you exactly how quickly mana seems to regenerate. We're also going to have a look at his stats. Intelligence is his main stat. It increases resistances to probably spells or holds or snares or things, and it increases damage. I also for some reason have this black mushroom that apparently does nothing in the beta, but is some kind of throwback to Diablo 1. I don't know, if you guys know about that, then you can tell me. Now right there, I just alt-tabbed out to see if I could fix this weird glitch that's happening, and again, tried again. Oh. You can see me right there, I am firing my my poison dart, but the animation isn't triggering properly. So it's just summon some zombie dogs and continue what I was saying.
Maintain your incantations. You will soon...
Unfortunately right now there's a weird glitch with the beta with a program that runs in the background, which means that 2 copies of Diablo run when you open it, which is problematic, and one immediately crashes and then slows down the other one, and if you don't close one of them, see right there again, probably I reset again, alt-tabbing out trying to fix things. If you don't reset, if you don't terminate one of the programs, unfortunately some of the graphical glitches that you're seeing right here happen. That's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about that. You also see me right there using a skill called Firebats. I would ask you how you like your Zerg, if it's normal or extra crispy, but I'm guessing nobody's going to get that reference. Firebats. Costs quite a bit of mana, it's a channel skill. It is literally fiery bats. You see them flying in and the Witchdoctor sets them on fire and throws them at your enemies. I also have these zombie dogs, which are a summon that I'll get into in a bit. And I have Poison Dart, which is... it's kinda like an arrow, but you get a little damage over time on the end of it. Interesting skill. Probably not to begin with. Yeah, the Witchdoctor is really kinda strange actually, as... well, just take a look at him and you'll immediately think, what the hell is this guy? He's kind of a cross between a necromancer and some kind of sorcerer. It's hard to explain, especially that I haven't played Diablo 1 or 2. So I am going to swap zombie dogs for Horrify, I think the name of that skill is. I'm also going to swap Firebats, flame on, for Grasp of the Dead without a rune on. And yeah, we do that. I also have Soul Harvest, and I think I'm going to put Corpse Spiders on. Yes, I am. Again, cutting ahead, going to throw some Corpse Spiders. Unfortunately here, the animation's glitching out again because of this weird bug, and you're supposed to be able to see the jar of spiders that you throw, but you don't get to see the jar in mid-air. Rest assured that should be fine once the beta's done with and the actual game's out. Also, I show Grasp of the Dead, which basically puts a big, horrible AoE pool down with lots of dead hands grasping up out of the floor. It's pretty nasty. It does damage over time too. It's nice. I think I'm about to put the rune on that one, which turns the hands into eels, and also ups the damage a bit. I think it snares as well, I don't think I mentioned that. It snares people. It's a fairly nice skill. So, skipping ahead to the boss fight, but first we're going to throw some spiders at these guys. The spiders do okay damage, and I'm not sure if they distract enemies or not, it doesn't look like it. but it's if you've got arachnophobia, this probably isn't the skill to use. I'm not sure if I like the spiders more than the poison dart or not. It's hard. Based purely on looks, yeah, definitely it looks awesome. And now we're in the boss fight with John Dar, and you see me using the fear there, horrify. I'm not sure about horrify. Also, if this thing comes off cooldown, I should use... Wait for it. You see my intelligence is at 126 there for some reason. That is because of this skill. There we go. Which is Feast of the Dead or something like that. I can't remember. It's skill 2. I'll show it in a minute. I'm sure. Which, basically, and there we go, using my fear again. I'll talk about the fear in a second. The Feast of the Dead thing. Basically, it's an AoE based on you, where your person is at the moment, and the more enemies there are close to you, the more sort of stacks you get, and the more stacks you get, the more your intelligence goes up, which means your damage is going to go up and all sorts of things associated with intelligence and the Witchdoctor. No, I'm not going to sing that. I refuse, even though a couple of guys in Vent volunteered to do so. I'm not letting you, guys. Sorry. So we're going to put Firebats back on, Flame on and all that. Going to put Zombie Dogs back on, Poison Dart with the rune, and we're going to leave Soul Harvest where it is. I have gotten rid of Horrify, and that's because it's a fear, and while I'm sure it'd be good in a multiplayer setting, as a nice sort of, oh god, panic button sort of a thing, I kind of like my Zombie Dogs a lot more. And that's because they're handy. They're handy as a summon. They take some aggro off you. They don't do an awful lot of damage. Right there, you see me summoning them. But they're not terrible. They also seem to run off whenever they want to and do things. Right there, you see me use a combo of the Feast of the Dead. I hope I'm getting the name of that thing right. And Firebats. Crispy. And you see it does a hell of a lot of damage. Right now, if you look at your Zombie Dogs up in the corner, you see how many there are with the green number, and you can also dismiss them one at a time. Not exactly sure why you'd want to dismiss them, but hey, you can dismiss them if you want to. The cooldown on that's pretty long too. It's about a minute, I think. I'm not sure about the runes on it, but the Zombie Dogs themselves don't suck, which is pretty good to say the least. You see me there, I took out a Harvester and took out some of the Imps. As a ranged class, the Imps aren't bad. However, these stupid, sodding treasure goblin seekers are the most irritating things I've had to fight as a Witchdoctor yet. Oh my god. Let's just look at how long this chase sequence lasts. I'm running past all sorts of mobs, I've run off, I've left all my guys behind, I'm trying to fight this guy, he's running away from me. I've probably aggroed some more stuff in the other room. Oh, we've got some blue guys coming after us now. Finally get the goblin. Oh god, there's tons of mobs running after me. What do? Panic, panic, panic. Feast the dead. Oh, don't worry guys, it's fine because I can burn everything to death immediately with my overpowered intelligence stat. Oh, and then we go back to fight everything and burn in 8 more things. It's good. Ashes to ashes. I've entirely forgotten what I was saying. I was probably talking about Zombie Dogs or something. But yeah. Oh, I was about to mention the Poison Dart. Right here I'm looking at my map. Don't know why, still haven't explored everywhere. Cut ahead some more. Don't worry, I'll get back to the Poison Dart. Right here, take a look at the map. Where the hell do I go? I'm completely lost. I am literally lost. At this point I've cut out already about 15 minutes of me running around trying to uncover bits of the map, and it turns out that I'd missed this one tiny section right in the middle because I'd run up the stairs just to my northwest. Oh, I was so annoyed about that. After that I'd cut out another 15 minutes at the absolute least, so there's half an hour of this video where I just ran around being completely clueless, just cut out. You can thank me later guys. Or you can thank me now in the comments. Do it now. Thank me for cutting out all that nonsense. So I put corpse spiders back on, but I was going to talk about the poison dart. It's a one-shot damage over time thing. It's okay, but the rune gives you 3 of them, it splits it up into 3, each one does 60% damage. You see right now I'm throwing spoiders at a pillar. What am I on about? I'm sounding like the guy from Bioshock. Sploicers. Yep. And the poison dart splits it up into 3, each does 60% damage, but if you hit with all 3, they fire pretty fast as well, by the way. If you hit with all 3, that's 180% damage, as opposed to 110% without the rune, so it is an overall increase. Even if they don't look like they're doing more damage, they actually are if you hit with more. If you hit with more than one of them. I've managed to talk over that entire fight. I was using corpse spiders with the rune on, which makes the spiders leap, and those pillars went down incredibly quickly because the Witchdoctor feels kind of overpowered with these firebats in there. And right now I have got to stop talking.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness? Yeah! And I don't know if you noticed, but when the floor collapsed, there was all sorts of weird graphic glitches which I immediately alt-tab out to fix. Now I've come into this fight with corpse spiders, firebats, zombie dogs, and Feast of the Dead. Is it Feast of Souls or Feast of the Dead? I don't know. The one on the slot 2, which ups my intelligence based on how many enemies I hit with it. This, in the long run, was not the best idea, because zombie dogs get killed in about 1 shot, which we will see when I start fighting the skeleton king, which is handily right now, because I cut at the best time ever. Yeah. A good thing with corpse spiders is that you can throw them down in a huge pile. They do die after a while, but you can keep throwing them and spamming them, and then, oh god, swarm of spiders when the guy spawns. And you see right there, immediately kills all of my zombie dogs. And that skill's on a 1 minute cooldown, so it's totally wasted. It's not a good choice in boss fights. But hey, at least I have my Firebats to put these skeletons back where they belong, ashes to ashes, flaming on, all them jokes that I've overused. It's good. We'll also get to see how damn quickly the Witchdoctor can take this guy out. I mean, already I've taken him down at least 1/3 of his life. And how long have I been fighting him? Maybe about 45 seconds, at a guess. Compared to the Barbarian and the Monk, I probably spent at least 5 minutes killing this guy. And on the Barbarian I even died, which was really stupid of me, but that's what you get. However, with the Witchdoctor I am so incredibly safe despite actually being this close to him using Firebats. But I'm really safe, there's loads of life dropping because I'm killing everything so damn quickly. I'm dropping the Skeleton King really quickly, he's already down 2/3. This fight lasts about 2.5 minutes in total, and wow, does the Witchdoctor feel kind of overpowered when you get loads of enemies with that feast skill. You see right there, the maximum at the moment is 5 stacks, but that puts your intelligence to about 184 for me, if I remember that rightly. That's huge, that's a huge increase in damage. And oh, am I going to kill him? He's going to teleport to me, and I'm going to burninate him for the kill. And that's it, that's the Witchdoctor. He's really interesting, he's really strange, and I can't really classify him very well. But he's really fun, he makes some strange noises. He's got quite a fun personality with the voice acting in the game. It's Soul Harvest, that's the name of the skill, and I'm showing you right there. It's unfortunate that I didn't level up to 10 to show you the passive skills. I've no idea what the Witchdoctor gets for his passives. I'd be interested to know, actually. I might play through again with this guy and find out. But that's it. If you want to follow me on Twitter, then I'm at YTMagicalMike. I'm going to identify that rare drop, that two-handed sword. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I'd love to hear from you. And I am dragging this out a bit. Come on, Mike. Identify it. Identify. Here we go. And there we go. Increases attack speed. It's life stealing. And oh, it's got two sets of life steal on it. The Sanguine Bane. Interesting. And that's it. I'll see you later.